All right, shalom everyone, and peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I hope you can hear me very well, and my voice is coming clear from your side. Uh, we have some funny claim always the Muslims come with, and the claim is that their book is preserved and our book is not. But the what make it more stupid that supposedly our book is their book. This is an example of the stupidity of the Muhammadan. So this guy, I'm not going to play his video so they don't play copyright over it, because I suspect they will do. Always when you beat them, they cry and they play victims. So how we can, how we can refute those Christians? It's very simple. We make a video, we refute them talking to ourselves. I offered this guy many times, by the way, if he dare to debate me. We have many videos in the internet, and each one of them he have it on his own garbage style. This is as an example. Let me go first actually to this guy. I will not play his video, but I'm going to go and show you what his argument is, the core argument. The Islamic Dilemma is a name given to a specific apologetic argument used in a Christian Muslim discourse. The argument posits logical inconsistency in the Islamic view of previous scriptures, the Torah and the Gospel. Core argument: the dilemma often presented by the Christians apologists can be summarized as the following. The Quran affirms the divine origin, authority, and preservation of the earlier scriptures, the Torah and the Gospel, Injil. This will lead to two possible scenarios, both of which, according to the argument, they cause a problem to Islam. All right, scenario number one: the previous scriptures are authentic if the Torah and the Gospel and the Injil in the Christian and Jewish hands are inspired, preserved Word of God. Then Islam falls because it contradicts the core the doctrines found within them, Trinity, etc. Scenario number two: the previous scriptures are corrupted if the Torah and the Gospel are corrupt, between a bracket, a common position held by many Muslims. Islam will considered false by argument, because the Quran itself affirms the authority and the commands people to judge by what revealed to them. So now this is the core argument. He explained it to you. The Muslim respond. What is the Muslim response to this? The Quran, supreme authority. The Quran describes itself as a guardian. Hold on. Just to show you, by the way, I left a comment for him, challenging him to debate me again, but this guy, he would never dare. You just say that the Quran is a guardian. Guardian does not supreme authority. You're an idiot. Guardian means guardian. Which one is more important, the owner of the house or the dog who guard the house? Like, do you even understand what guardian mean? So when we say the Quran is a protection, is not supreme authority, where it says supreme, can you show me the word supreme? It is your translation, not my translation. It's saying guardian. If we go to the stupid Quran, we will find this. This is why this is why we laugh at the Quran when the Muslim they claim that they have a book. You don't have a book. You don't. All right. وَمُهَيْمِنًا. Read with me. This is your translation, not ours. All right. First of all, you are ignorant and liar because you are not reading the verses. Like, how come you read only one word of the chapter or the verse? We don't read the rest. And look at the false translation. It says, confirming the scriptures came before it. It doesn't say that. It says, مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ. So Muhammad himself, he have a book between his hand. And this is right away after the verse where it says that the people of the book, the Christians specifically, they should follow their gospel. So the idiot you, claiming that you can refute this, you cannot. If the Quran is asking the Christian to follow the book which is with them, and the confirm or the confirmation is coming in the verse after that, even Muhammad himself have a copy of it. It doesn't say confirming what came before it. It says lima bayna yadayhi. Bayna yadayhi mean between his hands. And by the way, this guy do not even know how to speak Arabic. He claimed to be a scholar, but the idiot, he do not know how to read one word in the Quran. I'm not sure why the translation is not being active. What happened? So we have to use, because I have like an extension, like when I highlight a text, a little box will appear. Let me refresh the page, see if that will work. No, it's not working. I don't know why. All right. So yadayhi in Arabic mean his hands. Very simple. What is between his hands? What is between his hand? The Bible. So now we have 600 years after Jesus. The Quran saying to the Christian, follow the book which is exists today between our hands and your hands. And which book? The Injil. The verse even say the word Injil clearly. It's not like a book we do not know which one. And this is the word we use as an Arab Christians in the Middle East when we speak about the New Testament. In fact, we use it even when we speak about like the whole book, the book, which means Old Testament and New Testament. We don't call it Old Testament, we don't call it New Testament, we call them all Injil. But it's known that this is a word used, it's a Greek word. This is for the New Testament. So if Allah is asking the Christians to read and to follow their book which is between the hands of Muhammad, and you Muslims, you corrupt the translation, and even if you go by the translation which you provide to us, which is false, because as you see, you took the word hand, between his hands is gone, is confirming it, and then you say to me muhaymin, I mean guardian. Okay, guardian for what? Guardian for what is between his hands. So now it's your duty to show us the original Bible if you have it. Do you have it? Why Muhammad hide the original Bible from us as long as he have it between his hands? Every Muslim is a liar, and the proof in front of you, they lie in the translation. There's a huge difference. See, now it's up here. I don't know why now it's up here. See this box? the Google will gather from the internet the most popular translation. But if you do this, huh? Why now it's not working? A second ago it was working. Huh? What's wrong with this thing? A second ago the box appeared. I know what happened. All right. If we change the translator, which translation will give us a correct answer? Are we going to find one? Possibly not, because all Muslims are liars. I'm not calling names, by the way. This is my experience with Muslims. Name for me one Muslim is decent and he translates the Quran as it is. And by the way, false translation is a form of corruption. Because if you Muslims accept, if you deny this translation, I will say, okay, you know what, they deny it anyway. I will say this is not done on purpose, you know, of corruption. This is an idiot. He translates as he wish. Confirming whatever scriptures came before was before. This is false. It's absolutely false. One after one, you will find that all of them, they are lying to us. What is the word between his hands? Look at this guy, what he said. Confirming the truth of whatever still remains. I mean, do you see the liar? Where in the verse it says whatever is remains? Who is the one who do corruption? It's you. Every translation have additional words are not from the Quran. They are not there. And no Muslim complain. Confirming the scriptures came before it false. Liars. He will end in fire. Maududi Dudi. Confirming whatever of the book was revealed before it false. I guess you get the idea. All of them. Do you need to ask yourself, if you are a Muslim, why in the world they took the word from between his hands off? Why? Why not a single translation mentioning this? Remember, we are talking about corruption, right? You don't even have decency when you translate. Oh, and I will tell you why. Because you want people who you try to convert them to Islam not to question how it is between his hands, and now you are saying it's not exist no more. Because based on this verse alone, that means Muhammad, he is hiding the true book from us. In the same time, the verse before it says, hey, Christians, follow the Injil. And where's the Injil? Between his hands. It's not corrupt. So if we go back on time, 600 years before Jesus, and Muhammad, he witnessed in his own book that the Bible never changed. So how you can change a book spread around the world? I mean, 600 after Christ, the Christianity became a major belief. Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, you know, of Africa, India, I mean, went everywhere, Europe. How you can change that? And then when you say protecting, and then you come to us and you say the Bible is corrupted, that means the Quran failed the promise, did not protect the Bible. Because the protecting does not mean I will keep the Quran not to change and your book can be changed, because the book of the Christians, according to Muslims, is the book of Allah. So you Muslims, when you say that the Bible is a change, you're being stupid. You are saying to us that your Quran is confirming that Allah is a potato. Why Allah, he can protect the Quran, but he cannot protect the Bible? Who can answer me? Do we have any Abdul can tell me why Allah, he can protect the Quran, but he cannot protect the Bible? Like he took vitamin after he made the Quran? He gets stronger. This is his book supposedly? And not only that, the stupid Quran make it even more clear that nobody can change the word of Allah. Nobody. Who said that? The Quran. If we read, there's many places, not only one place. Chapter 6, verse number 34. Nobody can change the word of Allah. It's in front of you. Nobody. None has the power to alter the word of Allah. So did Allah made a promise to protect the Quran only, or he said his words? His words. The Muslims, they say this is about the Quran. I can get you busted to show you from the tafsir. No, it says all the word of Allah. In fact, if you are saying to me all the Quran, that means the Quran is short in Arabic, and Allah is maybe a guy from Afghanistan. He do not know how to speak a good Arabic. Because when he say nobody can change the word of Allah, that means nobody can change the word of Allah, whatever word. So when the Muslims, they fight so hard to prove that the Bible is changed, they are trying their best to prove to us that Allah is not God. All right? Brother, could be the corruption of the scriptures not have occurred after the time of the Prophet. My friend, we just mentioned that if the Bible is spread around the world, how we can make the Christians around the world to agree? And which Christian will agree to change the Bible anyway? Use your brain. Which Christian will agree? This is a funny, stupid claim. Like, can you convince me, Christian Prince, to change the Bible? You know the answer. Which Christian would agree? And if the Bible is spread around the world, how we can make them all agree to corrupt anything? It's mission impossible. And assuming that is possible, that means the Christians are not the Christians anyway. Because if the Christians agree to corrupt their book, that means they are no Christians. And this is again will contradict the Quran, because the Quran make it clear that Allah will make those who follow Jesus victorious until the day of judgment. Which means, you see, the Islamic dilemma is not only those verses. I mean, the whole Quran is a dilemma, is a stupid book. This verse alone will defeat anything the Muslims they come with. Is the Christians going to be superior until the day of judgment? Yes. Okay, how they can be superior and their book is corrupt? What kind of a superior is that, you know? So your book is corrupt and now you are superior? And here it says, all of this, by the way, is not of the Quran. This is a corruption of the Muslims. When Allah said, "Oh Jesus, I will recall you or raise you up to me," liar. It doesn't say that. It says, "Inni mutawafika." Mutawafika means causing your death. I mean, do you see how they lie in every verse translation? May God take you. No, mutawafika mean causing your death. Mutawafika, tawaffa mean he died. Mutawafika mean causing your death. Not may God take you. This is why, you know, you cannot take Google translation for granted. So when Allah he says, I will, actually, you know what? Let me show you. Here it's nowhere it says here I will cause your death, right? Let us try a different translation. Maybe we can find somebody have a little decency. Ahmed Ali. Huh? I will take you. There's no death. There's no death here. Let us see the second one. Ahmed Raza Khan. Isa, I will keep you alive till you full age. What? Guys, you see, every one of them have a new Quran. What do you mean I will keep? Where it says that? I will keep you alive till your full age? What the heck is that? Abdul. Arbery. Laugh with me, laugh. Okay, I will take you to me, I'll raise you to me. There's no death. Mutawafika mean cause you to die. Second, third, fourth, community. I'm completing your life? What the heck is that? Hey Muslims, I'm completing your life. Every Abdul have a different Quran. The second one, I'm completing your life. It looked like this one, he copied from the other one. Dari Abadi. Okay, look, 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 look. Turkey. Look. Look what happened. Finally, we found somebody saying the truth. Recall when Allah, or what time Allah said, "Oh Isa, verily I shall make thee die." How come none of them say that? Do you see the corruption? So this is point number one, which means the Quran contradicting itself, because that means Jesus have to die before Allah take him up to heaven. Not later he will come back and die. It's in front of you, which means the Christians are saying the truth that Jesus died on the cross and then he went up to heaven. But this is not our topic now, just to show you how much they corrupt. Even their translation is nothing but a hypocrisy. But here it says that Allah is promising, supposedly, those who believe and follow Jesus, which means from the time of the disciple until the day of judgment, until the day of resurrection, they will be superior. So how their book can be corrupted? This verse here confirms that we are always believers, and we will be superior over disbelievers, which is the Muslims and pagans like Muslims. All kind of pagans, Muslims and other paganism. Right? So when this potato he speak about logic and you are an idiot. The Islamic dilemma is not just one verse, not two verse. It's not even you confirming the Bible. It's all of it is stupid, because you confirm that the Christian will never face corruption, because how we can be superior and our book is corrupt? Is that a superior to you? And notice here, based on this verse in chapter 355, there is no disconnect between the time of Jesus to the time of resurrection, which means they are superior from the time of Jesus until the day of resurrection. It's not like something will happen later and their Bible will be fixed. No. So when this potato speak about logic and he can refute us, we laugh at you. If we go down, when he speak about Muhaiminan mean guardian. Well, if Allah could not guard his book, he cannot guard anything. I mean, a German shepherd can do a better job. You see, when the Muslims, he say the Bible is corrupted, ask him a very simple question. Was corrupted by the will of Allah or against his will? I'm going to open my, before we go to Actually, we can open TikTok. Hold on. What we will lose anyway. Maybe we can get some Abduls. So it's not only verse. It's not, the problem. The Quran is a book of contradiction. Everything there is wrong. Everything is stupid. It contradicts its own. We as a Christian, we are not waiting for the Quran to prove us. Who need the Quran anyway? It's just a stupid book. The sun set in murky water, and flying carpet, and a genie died for Sulaiman. And Sulaiman, he learned the language of the chicken, yet he is talking to the ant. I mean, who needs such a stupid thing? Do we? Let us see. All right. Let us see. We are going to TikTok. Maybe we can get some Abdul. All right. So when those Abdul speak about logic, we laugh at you. Same time, do you even Muslims agree that the Quran is corrupt? I can show you tons of Muslims, Sunni and Shia, saying the Quran is corrupt. And then look what he said. That the Quran separate falsehood in earlier text. So you just admitted that the Quran is wrong then, because if the falsehood enter into the word of Allah, which is the previous text, that means Allah cannot protect his book. How that will make Allah God? Did you notice what the Muslim do to themselves? You just said that the Quran is the one who separates falsehood in the earlier text. How? Oh, by saying things disagree with it. But how we know that the Quran itself is not the falsehood? Let me make it simple for you. According to the Quran, not to me, Shaitan, he gave Muhammad, and don't tell me we don't accept the tafsir. I'm not showing you tafsir, and even, I'm not even showing tafsir. The Quran says Shaitan, he throw falsehood in the Quran. It's in the front of you. The Quran confirm that never Allah send any prophet or messenger. But Shaitan, he throw, not suggest, he throw false scriptures in his mouth. And what Allah will do? Allah will abolish it. Hold on. You just confirmed that in the book we have in front of us, there is satanic verses. And you claim that the God of Islam is going to abolish it. How we can trust this Quran anymore? How we know that this verse itself is not from Shaitan? In fact, just to show you how stupid the Quran is, the verse after it confirmed that the verses of the Shaitan is still there. How we know? Take it, read it. That he may take that which Satan cast forth a temptation for these who's in their heart there's a disease. Oh, did you take it off or is still there? Obviously still there. Do you see it? Because as you see, the satanic verse is still active. They are going to do temptation for those who they earn hard. There is a disease. So if Allah abolished the satanic verses, then those verses cannot affect anybody. Do you see how silly the Quran is? How stupid it is? In one hand, it says He abolished it, in the other hand, it says it's there. And it's going to affect you. So which one? If I say to you, a snake enter your house and I'm going to get it out, and then I say to you, be careful when you are asleep, the snake is there. Which one? Did you take it off? Did you throw it away? Did you destroy it? Did you eliminate it, or is still there? Obviously, it's still there. Are you with me? So the Quran cannot be guardian for anything because the God of the Quran could not protect the Quran. You see, if Allah is guarding Muhammad and guarding the word of Allah, then how Shaitan was able to throw satanic verses in the word of Allah? Do we have any Muslims? And then he continued saying, uh, not every single word existing in the Bible is affirmed. Okay, which ones? Just to show you how silly this guy is, because the Quran says confirming what is with you, not somewhat of you with you. If the Quran says confirming little of what is with you, I would say, he's saying the truth. But your book confirming what is between our hands. Another verse is saying clearly, lima ma'ahum. Lima ma'ahum, whatever with them. Which means it's not even only the gospel, anything with them. Are we lying? So sitting behind a microphone, speaking to a Muslim, making an argument and winning the argument because you are not debating anybody is just a joke. Look how many times the Quran is saying, believing in what is with them. Lima ma'ahum. Not confirming. I wish it's confirming. It says believing. It's more powerful statement than confirming. In Arabic it says musaddiqun lima ma'ahum. Musaddiq mean believing, not confirming. Musaddiqun, which mean believing in what? To whatever with them. Whatever is with them. So how you can solve that? So in his text, in his comment, in his argument, he says it doesn't confirm every single word. No, it does. It says whatever with them. And then the Abdul continue saying, group of people hiding or twisting words, not a total worldwide corruption of entire physical text itself. What are you talking about? He say here, early Muslim scholars often suggest that the corruption, tahrif, was of the meaning or interpretation of the text. Thank you very much. Not in the text, and we can show you the reference. Nobody can change the Bible. Muslims agree. Scholars, not YouTubers, potatoes like you. But in his video, this guy, he mentioned First John chapter 5 says there's a verse we cannot find it in the old manuscript, which are not true. We have 5 manuscripts, we can find them. And if we could not find it in older, does not mean it never exists. Because we don't have books incomplete. We have papers. And the papers are not even perfectly complete, which means, like, fragment here, fragment there. They put them together to make. No, the Christian, they were not collecting manuscript because nobody was expecting that somebody one day, after 2,000 years, says, "Where is the original one?" When an old book became falling apart, they make a new one, which means they copy the previous one, and the other one they throw it in the shelf or even burn it. Nobody was. If I have a book right now and the book, the pages is became yellow and collapsing, and why I want to keep it? So somebody 2,000 years after, he can say this is was with CP. This is the last of my worry. And how I guarantee even anyone will find it? So the Christian, they were not trying to keep an old manuscript because this is not the purpose. The purpose is to keep it, the word of God, alive through generation. And this is even if the Christian did not do that, Jesus would do it because Jesus said, "The earth and the heaven will pass away, but my word will not." So we have a promise from the Messiah. And the word of God is not a written word. Remember, Jesus himself is the word of God. Is he written? No. Is he made by ink? No. The disciple did not write the book every moment Jesus he speak because it was not what they are about. They are there to learn from him. They are his disciple, not writers. And then when they are going to speak to other nations and send letters to places where they cannot go or with somebody, then it's time to write. So writing came for the purpose of teaching others to spread the good news. It was not for the purpose of preservation of anything. They were not thinking about preserving. They were thinking about how we can teach the word about what the Lord taught us. And then he continued, or involve a small group of people hiding or twisting words, a total worldwide corruption of the entire physical text itself. That's impossible. Injil is not the New Testament gospel. Some argue that the Injil mentioned in the Quran is a specific, single, and corrupted book of revelation given to Jesus that is now lost. Distinct historic context, the Quran commands to the people of the book to follow their scriptures, were aimed at the community in Muhammad time, perhaps referring to the Jews in general. Look how stupid he is. What do you mean to the Jews in general? So when he say follow the Injil, the book of Jesus, this is for the Jews? Are you serious? When it says here the word Injil, the Quran is speaking to the Jews. When the Quran says here what is between his hands, you know, when Abdul he talk, we laugh. And then if we go, we will find every Muslim give you his answer about if the Quran is corrupt or not. This is Shabir Ali channel. You know Shabir Ali, right? And this is his daughter. Listen and laugh.
I mean, this sounds like a very funny statement.
Let us go to the beginning.
And the Hadith. I want to understand from you about Shia Muslims and how they view the Quran and Hadith. So let's start with the Quran. Sometimes Sunni Muslims say, Shia Muslims have a different Quran. How would you respond to that claim?
I mean, this sounds like a very funny statement for a Shia.
See, this is very funny statement for a Shia. Is that right? Well, those are the Shia. Saying it clearly, they have tons of videos, thousands of videos, books, speaking about the Quran corruption. One after one. This is sound funny. See how they lie? Those are sheikh, not a kid. They are saying the Quran is corrupted.
نقلية أيضا تؤكد إمكان وقوع التحريف بل حتمية وقوع التحريف والتزييف للدين الإسلامي. ذكرنا في المحاضرة السابقة دليلا نقليا انتخبناه من الكتاب، وهو قوله تعالى: وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل أفإن مات أو قتل انقلبتم على أعقابكم. نأتي الآن لبيان أدلة نقلية أخرى انتخبناها من السنة المطهرة. وقد انتخبنا هذه الأدلة من كتب المخالفين، ثم سنتبعها إن شاء الله تعالى ببعض الأحاديث من كتب ومصادر شيعة أهل البيت عليهم السلام.
Now the video is long, but the whole video, a series of videos speaking about how the Quran and Islam is corrupted. And he's a Shia, and he's a Sheikh. But in Shabir Ali page, the guy here said this is funny, this is not true. But hold on, Shabir Ali himself agreed in his channel that the Quran is corrupted. Watch.
Read the Quran in a text that is referred to as the Egyptian edition of 1924.
Well, nonetheless, let's get back to what he was saying.
Today, most Muslims read the Quran in a text that is referred to as the Egyptian edition of 1924. But this is not the only text of the Quran that is read throughout the world. In North Africa, there is a slightly different text that is based on a slightly different reading.
Slightly? Guys, slightly. But, you know, slightly, not a slightly, who care? I mean, what the word is slightly mean slightly? I thought the Quran is preserved.
Mostly corresponding to what we read in the...
Did he say mostly? Is it him who said the word mostly? Mostly mean it's not the same. As simple as that. Like what mostly? Like 90% agree and 10% not? And do you see the madness?
The rest of the world, but with some slight variations that do not affect anything that Muslims believe.
Really? Guys, it does not affect. Are we talking about preservation or how much it affects? So if I make a book now, a new book, and I keep all what the Muslims believe in that book, is that going to be the same Quran you have? You agree with it? Do you see how hypocrite the same this guy, he speak in different video that the Quran never been is preserved. But then when he found that he is in the corner, he have to admit there's many Quran. Like somebody posted in the chat, there's 32 Quran. Who said that? There's hundreds. There's at least 800 Quran. They are different from each other. What 32? Go.
And do not have any major impact on any Muslim practices. And then too, in some parts of Africa, there is another reading of the Quran and a matching manuscript that is prevalent. And here too, we find some slight variations that do not affect Muslim.
Do you notice what happening here? So the Muslims, they're trying to prove to us that your book is corrupt, which our book, right? But their book never been preserved. In fact, the most popular book they have, which is Hafs, is not the book of Muhammad. Hafs is a person who exists more than 200 years after Muhammad. and he never wrote a book. They said to you, this is according to the recitation of Hafs, not according, not like writing, recitation. They don't have the book. They claim that they have a recitation. How you can preserve a recitation? A preserved recitation, is that possible? Hold on, let me see which page we have it. Here we go. This is what you will find in the Quran in page A, not number 1, page A. It says that this Quran written according to the recitation of Hafs, according to recitation of Asim, according to Muhammad. But Hafs is known by a Muslim to be a liar. D.I. Corey, are you a Muslim?
I'm a Christian. I'm dreaming about this. You teach them by their book. We have new generation like Edis TV too. I'm from Indonesia.
What is your question, my friend?
I want you to teach us about how they make us to like persecution here.
All right. We have a topic right now. We have a topic. We're talking about corruption of the Quran. We are not talking about persecution. Take care. We would talk about it, this issue always. And I advise you, Christian, don't cry for persecution. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your life. Fight for your independence. Don't be a crying, a child. Be a warrior. Why you allow them to persecute you? How you led them to it? Live as a man and live free. If they persecute you because you allow them to do it. So we go back to our topic. This Mus'haf, this is not the Quran, this is Mus'haf, which means pages, written according to Hafs, in the agreement with Hafs reading. But who's Hafs? Hafs, according to Muslim, is a big fat liar. Is that true? Yes. All the Muslims agree that Hafs, this is why they don't accept his hadith. No Muslim accept a hadith written or given by Hafs. Why? Because he's a liar. He is very well-known liar. And his name mentioned to be a liar by Al-Bukhari and all the scholars. And no Muslim can deny that. And then with the Muslim Sunni, they will say, well, he lie, yes, he lie about in the hadith, but he's truthful in the Quran. Can be a liar? Can you be a liar and truthful at the same time? So we don't trust him with the hadith, which is less important than the Quran, but we trust him with the Quran. And why you are going all the way to Hafs, going 200 years after Muhammad? Why you don't go to the earlier one? Because they didn't have anybody. Hafs, he's a liar. And then the Muslims, they start to defend him. But even when they defend him, they agree that he's a liar. They say, okay, he lies, so what? Not only they accuse him to be a liar, he is a thief. Let me translate the pages for you. Read and laugh. What is Imam Yahya accusing Hafs of lying? And this is the reference. He is what? Hafs was a liar. Let me show you the page. Hold on. You can't see the screen, sorry. Hafs is a liar. His hadith is not accepted. Why? He fabricate hadith. So you took your Quran, the most popular one, from a liar, and they accuse him of lying. Who's talking? The biggest scholars of Islam. This is not Christian Prince who is a Christian. This is you Muslims saying that in Sahih Muslim he said hadithuhu matruk, which means totally rejected. His hadith is, and this is the Imam al-Nasai. All the scholars says don't write down his hadith. Because he is a big fat liar. Look how many of them. And even they accuse him to be a thief. And his father, stepfather, is the same. He learned the Quran from his stepfather. His stepfather is a scam. And look what they say here. Abu Bakr was truthful. That is, even if Hafs was a reciter, he was lying. Your Quran is coming from a liar. And this is all the reference in front of you. You know, this is not my books. I'm not the one who is making these things. As you see, all the reference in front of you. I translated the page into English so you can see it. Imam al-Dhahabi, Imam Ibn Hajar, accused Hafs of lying. So they say he is lying in the hadith, but he is truthful in the Quran. How funny. How funny and how silly. Do you have a Quran? You don't have a Quran. So Shabir Ali, he go in his channel, in the same channel, he defend the Quran. He say, admit that we have many Quran and they are not exactly the same. And he say, it doesn't make a difference as a belief. How you know? Because if they are not the same, that means the belief is changed. At the end of the day, whatever those words is saying is not the word of Allah, and they will affect the belief. You are listening to words you think is coming from God, but they are not from God, which means you are now believing in something not from God, whatever it is. So do you see how silly their argument? In the same channel, his daughter, she invite this guy. She asked him, is it true the Quran changed? He said, this is funny. This is funny.
About the Quran and the Hadith. I want to understand from you about Shia Muslims and how they view the Quran and Hadith. So let's start with the Quran. Sometimes Sunni Muslims say, Shia Muslims have a different Quran. How would you respond to that claim?
I mean, this sounds like a very funny statement for a Shia.
Very funny.
We have to first clarify what do we mean.
You see, Shia, they are big fat liars. The Shia believe that the true Quran is with Al-Mahdi. And that is the Quran of Fatima. They don't have it. No Shia believe the Quran is not a change. All the Shia believe they don't have the Quran. They don't. But when they go in front of camera, they say to you something different from what they believe. They are Shia. Shia are very well known that they lie to their teeth. The Shia, they believe that the one who don't lie, he is not faithful to Allah. At-taqiyya tursul iman. Lying is the shield of faith, and the one who don't lie, he have no faith. This is what the Shia believe. They don't agree with the hadith of the Sunni. Remember, she's just asking about the hadith too. He said this is funny. But the Shia, they don't agree with one hadith of the Sunni. They don't accept Al-Bukhari, they don't accept Muslim, they don't accept any of their hadith. However, the Shia, because they are sneaky people, they will accept any hadith if it is support their agenda as Shia. Which means we don't accept it, but we will use it. All right? Do we have any Muslim? Any Muhammadan? Let us continue.
Other reading of the Quran and a matching manuscript that is prevalent. And here too we find some slight variations that do not affect Muslim beliefs
Doesn't.
and do not affect Muslim practices in any significant degree.
He was talking about the
I just searched on the internet, so I found, this will save me from searching for the video. But then look at this Yasser Qadhi. You remember this video? Do you remember it? This is Mimi Hijab. He's being smart. And Yasser Qadhi, by the way, is the Ustad of Mimi Hijab. Mimi Hijab, he is his student. So Mimi Hijab have an interview with Yasser Qadhi. So he asked him, if you give you a paper and a pen today, are you going to write the same exact Quran which we have today? Which means, is it the same? Look what happened.
Page, the most asked thing, which is there was a video that was released by one of our brothers some time ago, Brother Imran, and he involved in about preservation of Quran. Okay, and since we were very candid on
this is Farid, Fifi is a girl. You cannot trust a Muslim. If you speak to them in private, they will publish it everywhere. Muslims are not trustworthy. Remember that. So this guy is sending email. What Fifi he do? He publish it. And I want to say thank you, Fifi. May Allah bless your ass. Because of you, we are here. And we are laughing at the Quran. Go. So Fifi Leak, his name is Fifi Leak. She's leak all the time.
On the points before with the madakhil and things, we want you to be very candid in terms of your position here. I mean, what is your position in relation to preservation of Quran? Is, for example, Hafs an Asim, the way Hafs an Asim, do you see it as preserved, munazzal from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Or do you not see that as munazzal? What's your position?
Okay, so first and foremost, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna nahnu nazzal dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun. So we believe as a matter of theology, as a matter of aqeedah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has preserved the Quran, no question about it. Now, number of points. Let me answer this question in two parts. First of them, the story of what happened very briefly. Secondly, this issue. After the story of what happened, so there was a listserv, I'm pretty sure it no longer exists, where a certain brother started a listserv or Google group, whatever you call it, for all Western graduates of Islamic universities, across the world. So you had Deobandis, you had Salafis from Medina, you had from Riyadh, you had from Azhar. The condition was you had to be a graduate of an reputable, accepted program. So it was a small, I don't know, maybe 50 to 70 people. I'm not sure how many. I'm not the organizer, but I was one of those invited because obviously the conditions are fulfilled. And there's all different types of cutting-edge munaqashat between people of knowledge, as it happens. Okay, and one of the main conditions was everything is an amana, because this is not, we're having internal, when you discuss with a peer or with a colleague, you're going to be back and forth discussing whatnot. It's not published.
See, guys, what he's trying to say, the poo-poo we make in our private chat with Muslims should stay poo-poo inside. The manure we make should not go out. Do you understand what he's saying? He's saying this is internal discussion. So when the Muslim, they sit alone, they agree that the Quran is corrupted. But when they speak in public, oh brother, the Quran is preserved. So he's saying, all right, well, this is a conversation happening in private. It should not be in public. Which means they have two kinds of conversation, because they are satanic. One between them saying, yes, the Quran changed and corrupt, and one to outdoor saying the Quran is preserved. So he's explaining to you how and what happened. Go.
Material. And so this issue came up. We had a lot of discussions of Aqidah and Najdi Da'wah, and I presented my views there. We had other discussions, and the issue of Qira'at and Quran and Ahruf came up. And alhamdulillah, we had a very interesting discussion where all different views were given back and forth. There's at least 160, 70 emails between maybe 30 brothers back and forth. And there were people that were on the right of me, there were people on the left of me. But again, Allah has tested me because I'm Yasir Qadhi. All those other emails were ignored, and it's my bits and pieces. So one of the brothers, he did something again unethical. He was expelled from the list, and the list was basically banned because of that stuff. Because of that, he couldn't refute to my argument, so he sent it to one of your madkhalis in England. And so then, of course, this madkhali gave it to the other one, and so obviously, everything all whatever broke loose. But again, this was not something I brought up in public, and I would never bring it up in public.
Now we are talking. So he explained to you that this is leaked outside. We should not be published outside. It's not me who caused this issue. And he's saying to you now, the statement I am making about the Quran being corrupt is not my statement. Listen carefully.
And I don't think it is wise to bring it up in public. We were having an...
It's not wise to bring it up to public. Why? Is Islam private religion? Did you notice? It is not wise. Why is not wise? How that contradict wisdom to share the truth? Because the truth will destroy Islam, and now we have a problem. So he's saying this is not right. Mimi Hijab, he's a stupid. He did not understand the message from Yasir Qadhi. Don't talk about it now. Don't talk about it. We should not talk about this in public. We are in public now. We are on YouTube. Mimi Hijab, he insisted. Because Fifi, he asked Mimi Hijab, the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab, asked Mimi Hijab, you need to confront him about what he said. Please do it, brother. Allahu Akbar. And now it's time to confrontation. And look what happened.
Amana based.
By the way, just one thing. I think the person.
See, he insists now. He's trying to defend Fifi.
Who brought it up was not a madkhali per se. He's just to be clear. Like he's more on the right in terms of, but he's not, for all intents and purposes, not like a card carrying.
When I say madkhali, I mean the neo madkhali strand. I mean the new. I view this person as the same strand of fronting for mistakes and faults, and he should do something better with his life. Anyway, I don't know the brother, and it doesn't really bother me. But my point is that what happened was unethical. Where you having dialogue, discussion, and by the way, even in their series of emails, I said, I'm still developing my ideas. We're having a discussion to go back and forth. That's what you do when you're having a munaqashat ilmiya. Now, for this brother to then spread it and make it, that was something that he has to answer for on the day of judgment. And if it was done out of ill intention, I shall not forgive. Anything done out of ill intention against me, unless they apologize to me, my...
Fifi, The guy, he just said you will be punished in the day of judgment because you cause a big harm to Islam, Fifi. Your butt will be red like a monkey. Allah will spank you. Go. Tell us what happened more.
My suing is ending in the court of Allah. And this is, by the way, a blanket statement. Everybody who is refuting other people, I speak for myself. If you have in your heart ghil and hasad and hiqt, and you don't apologize to me, in that case, my hisab is in front of Allah Azza wa Jalla, and I will get your hasanat.
Cry.
Anybody who's sincere, inshallah, no problem. You are forgiven, and anybody who comes to me is automatically forgiven, because that shows that is remorse. Anyway, my point being that this brother did something haram. He's going to be asked about it, because that is not something that should have been done, to leak a private email amongst fellow students of knowledge. Okay, so that is why I never got involved in deeply defending it, because it was unethical in the first place. Breach of aman. Now, as for the issue itself, every single student of knowledge knows who
Listen carefully. Every single student of knowledge knows what?
studies ulum al-Quran, that the most difficult topics are ahruf and qira'at. And the concept of ahruf and the reality of ahruf and the relationship of the arithmetic mushaf with the ahruf and the preservation of the ahruf. Is it 1? Is it 3? Is it 7? And the relationship of the qira'at to the ahruf. This is a topic that when you're the beginning student of knowledge, you're like, what is all of this going on here? When you go a little...
Yeah, like, what is this garbage here, huh? Like, what the heck? You know, we tell them that our book is preserved, but the second you start going deep in knowledge, you find out that there's holes.
A little bit more, you learn to simply memorize what your teachers say and regurgitate it out, and you don't fully comprehend. When you do a deep dive is when things get very, very awkward and difficult. And this isn't new. This is from the time of the Sahaba.
Guys, this is not new. This is from the time of the campaign of Muhammad. The Quran is messed up. And yes, he's right. We can show you tons of reference. He's being truthful, by the way, here. You see, the second you see the truth about Islam, the Muslim will go against you. You have to always defend the Quran. Admitting what is written in their books, the guy is not making things up. It's in the front of them. So if he mentions what is written in their books, they will be upset and they will leak his email, and then they will accuse him that he's a kafir. He's the enemy of Islam.
Sahih, or the Hasan hadith of Ubay bin Ka'b, the hadith of the ahruf, that when the Prophet mentioned the issue of ahruf and that there are different ahruf and whatnot, this is in the version of Muslim Imam Ahmed. Ubay bin Ka'b says, authentic hadith, فَدَخَلَ فِي نَفْسِي شَكْ. In my heart, a doubt came that I hadn't had about Islam since the days of Jahiliyyah.
See?
This is not a joke, brothers and sisters.
It's not a joke.
The issue of ahruf and qira'at caused confusion to somebody whom the Prophet said, if you want to listen to the Quran directly, listen to Ubay. Ubay is not some even average Sahabi. He is...
Hold on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I will bring you a scholar. He will beat he will beat you up.
Bro, listen to whatever you want, but I do not recommend this guy. I don't think that anyone, but I cannot prevent you. I cannot tell you what to do. Do what you want, but I strongly advise not to take anything from him.
Yesterday he was their sheikh. Tomorrow, the day after, he is the enemy of Allah. Like, what happened? This is the same guy. You call him Ustad? Now he's not, huh? Because he showed you what is in your book. How dare you to show what is in the book? And then, after he make this video, we will play the video for you, don't worry. An army of cats and rats start attacking Yasser Qadhi. Refutation to Yasir Qadhi. Callers of misguidedness must be warned.
Now you're following some funny guy who can't even commit to the basic religious commitments in terms of everything. He co-lectures with women next to him.
Disgusting. The Prophet, he used to order Muslim women to suckle their breast to the strangers. But this guy was sitting in the couch and there's a woman about 1 meter away from him. It's just you know. Warning against Yasir Qadhi. Brother, warning, you have a warning. Tell us what happened.
A person having knowledge or being a scholar does not mean that he is guided. A person can have a lot of knowledge and use this knowledge to misguide himself and misguide others. The fact that Yasir Qadhi says that the deen of Allah needs to be modified or is open to be modified and changed, the Sharia, the legislation that Allah revealed from above the 7 heavens through Jibreel to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that the Muslims adopted and loved and implemented all these years. The fact that someone has the audacity to interject and claim that it's open to modification.
Abdul, I mean, you are just an idiot. I mean, the Quran, don't you Muslim believe in modification anyway? We ask you about any verse, you say it's abrogated. So how come you have tons of verses we cannot find in the Quran and you say to us it's abrogated, and now the guy says we need to do modification? What is abrogation? Modification. Oh, it's done by the Prophet, huh? Where the Hadith cancelled the Quran. Imagine a statement of Muhammad cancelled the word of Allah. We go back to Yasir Qadhi, peace be upon him.
The Qari of the Quran. He is the master. He is who he is. And he goes, فَدَخَلْ فِي نَفْسِي شَكْ. What is all this? And the Prophet put his hand, and then he goes, it all went away. Ya akhi, me and you, we don't have that blessing, do we? Me and you don't have that blessing. Now, again, this is you're asking some very honest questions. It's the first time I'm saying these things. Many people.
So if somebody were to say
that I've mentioned the crises that happened to me at Yale, my first year at Yale. It wasn't a crisis of faith, by the way. Actually, it's very clear about this. People misinterpret it. It was a crisis of my understanding of knowledge. It was a crisis of what my teachers taught me. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, as somebody who memorized the Quran as a teenager, alhamdulillah, in my entire life, I have never doubted that the Quran is divine. You cannot doubt that.
You cannot doubt it.
You listen to it, you recite it, you just cannot doubt that.
You cannot.
Now, for the first time, I'm telling you here, what was the crisis? I mentioned it, referenced it, but I never explicitly said it. Why didn't I say it? Because it should not be said in public. But unfortunately, these brothers, because they released the emails, so then I have to then get it. This was the issue. That the issue of ahruf and preservation and qira'at and relationships between them, these are very, very difficult issues. And the most advanced of our scholars, they're not quite fully certain how to solve all of the unanswered questions in there. Ibn al-Jazari, who without a doubt is the greatest scholar of qira'at for the last 1,000 years. Ibn al-Jazari famously writes, I have been thinking and pondering, I've been thinking and pondering about the issue of the ahruf and qira'at for over 35 years. Naifan wa 30 sana, he said, right? And confused and whatnot, then finally, this is my response. And by the way, even that 7, all later scholars say, well, that doesn't make any sense. So they kind of dismiss even that after 35 years.
After 35 years, he come with the conclusion, nothing makes sense in those 7 letters. After 35 years, the biggest scholar, according to him, in the last 1,000 years, he come to the conclusion that the Quran is a book of potato.
The greatest scholar of qira'at. Some accepted it. It doesn't answer the question. Anyway, I don't want to get into that issue. Why do I not want to get to that issue? Here's the point. These issues should only be discussed amongst people who know what the qira'at are and who understand some of these questions that are being made.
Question, potato. As long those things should be discussed only between people who knows what is for those who do not know, by the way, what we are talking about, he could not repeat the same verse twice correctly. Remember, he should repeat the same verse exactly the same because Allah gave it to him in such a way. All right. So why you cannot why he is reciting the Quran a different way? And when we say reciting, there's different words, and different words or different pronunciation, there's different meaning, which means everything will change. And it's not only 7 letters, there's many reading. Like if you read this hadith here, I heard Hisham bin Hakim reciting Surah Al-Furqan during the lifetime of Allah Messenger. I listened to his recitation and I noticed that he was reciting in a way that Allah Messenger had not taught me. I was about to jump over him while he was still in prayer, but I waited patiently, and then when he finished the prayer, I put the sheet around his neck. If you go to the Arabic, let's continue actually until we arrive to the Arabic. So he grabbed him from his neck, he took him to Muhammad. Before he take him, he says, who has taught you this surah which I taught me? You know, I said, you are telling a lie. He taught me different from what you are saying. Something totally different. Then I started dragging him to Allah Messenger and said to Allah Prophet, I have heard this man reciting Surah Al-Furqan in a way that you have not taught us. The Prophet said to Umar, release him. Recite for me, Umar. Hashim, he recited the way he was reciting. Allah Messenger said to him, oh, it was revealed like that. Yeah, it's correct, you know. Yeah, it was revealed like this. And then added, the Quran has been revealed to be recited in 7 different ways. Here you notice that the Muslim, they never heard Muhammad saying that before. He never said, I received 7 Quran. But now because they got him busted, how Muhammad can fix this issue? Why this guy, he received the same surah, different wording, and that guy, he received something different. Suddenly Muhammad, he come with a solution. Oh, you know what? I did not tell you that Allah, he revealed the Quran to me in 7 different ways. Which mean the Muslim, they should have 7 Quran, not 1. And as you see, the different was not little different. It's obviously, you see, that's why I mentioned go to the Arabic, because the English translation is not correct. It says, he is saying here, فإذ هو يقرأ على حروف كثيرة. A lot of differences, a lot, not only 1, not only 2. Do you see it? So it's not 1 word, it's not 2 words, it's not 3 words, it's not 5 words. The whole chapter is totally different. In the English translation, they did not say that. So now Muhammad is the same as Yasir Qadhi. When they corner him, he have to explain. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you that I received 7 Quran. Now, does it make sense that God, he will send to Muhammad, to the Arabian tribe of Quraysh, small tribe in a village, that they cannot understand the Quran unless Allah sent 7 Quran? Why they are so dummy? Did Allah send to Jesus 7 gospel? Did he send to Musa 7 Torah? what the heck is that? So Muhammad, obviously, because he don't remember what he said yesterday. In fact, if you read in the Quran, you see here it says, فَقْرَأُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. Read whatever is available. Whatever is available. Let me show you. Ah. All right. Potato. The search engine is not good. All right. If you go here, ما تيسر من القرآن. Oops. We have to read the Quran in different reading. Sorry, you know. Okay, let me see. Let me show the page here. Anyway, you know, let us do this. Oh, you see it already. Anyway, here we go. So here it says, where? ما تيسر منه. Let us see the translation. What they will say. Okay. Whatever you can from it. Do you see it? God, do you see it? This is a false translation. Whatever is available. Tayassara is whatever available to you, not whatever is easy or whatever from it. What do you mean whatever? Whatever is available for you to recite. Look here, it says easy. As much as easy for you. As much as easy for you. Huh? As much of the Quran as you can. But anyway, religion of potatoes. How we can clear this page now? We have a problem here. This page, it doesn't show a way to close it. Maybe if we, yeah, I don't know, like now we have this page here. I don't see an option to close it. How we can close it? What? Okay, give me a second, hold on. Let me see what I can do. All right, now it's fixed. Do any prophet ever in the history of Islam receive 7 books from his God? Hey Muslims, anyone can name for me one prophet he received 7 books from his God like Muhammad? Never. Why Muhammad? He's a liar. And not only that, if you read the reason why Allah he sent to Muhammad 7 books, you will die laughing. According to Muhammad, his people, they cannot handle one Quran. They cannot. Imagine Allah sent one Quran Muhammad did not accept. He said to him, my people cannot handle it. So how those people in Indonesia, they can handle the Quran, one Quran? Huh? Read it. Allah, Jibreel came to Muhammad, he said to him, By the way, all these stories we hear them only in the hadith. We don't see where is this in the Quran? The conversation, you know, Allah commanded you to recite the Quran in one dialect. Shouldn't this one be a verse in the Quran? What do you think, guys? If this is Allah command from Allah to Muhammad, shouldn't be this a verse in the Quran? How the command of Allah is not in the Quran? Who is the one who made the command? Allah. What Allah said? Recite the Quran in one dialect. So where is the verse? Where is the verse came from? Allah saying, Muhammad, recite the Quran in one verse. We cannot find it. Tanti?
Yes, brother. This is me.
Oh, this is you. All right.
Yeah. On my other account, I cannot join.
Okay, mute your microphone,
And the
please.
screen is blank right now.
All right. So, guys, if this is a command coming from God, this verse should be in the Quran. Why is in the Quran? This is alone is a proof that the Quran is not exist. You don't see a picture? You mean you don't see my screen in TikTok, guys?
No, it's blank.
It's blank. Oh, okay. Give me a second then. Let us see why. All right, no problem. We can fix it. Okay, what about now? Still no?
Still blank, brother.
Okay, let us see. Hold on, give me a second. What about now? No?
Some other people say they can see, but I cannot see. Maybe I have to refresh my screen first.
All right. All right. So, guys, this is a clear evidence that this is a fabrication the Muslims they have. Allah gave command. The command should be in the Quran, should not be in anywhere else. So the command of Allah is not in the Quran. It's obvious. This is why ultimate truth is coming back. I can't put you in the stage. You see, yesterday you caused us a problem with this TikTok. You have a filthy mouth. Jamita, if you're a Muslim, put your hand up, please. Go ahead, Jamita. Are you there? All right. So Allah gave Muhammad a command. And what is the command? We cannot find it in the Quran. The command says, Allah, He commanded you to recite the Quran in one dialect. Have you ever heard of somebody? He claimed to be a prophet of God. And he said to Allah, his God, you are wrong? Because what the story here is saying to us that Allah was wrong. Upon this, he said, I ask Allah pardon and forgiveness. My people are not capable. Recite the Quran in one way, but Allah do not know that this is impossible. The people of Muhammad are a bunch of dummy. And remember, those are Arab. They speak pure Arabic. It's a small, tiny village. Why they cannot? So Muhammad said to Allah, my people cannot do it. He then, Jibreel, came back in a second time and he said to him, Allah commanded you, you should recite the Quran to your people in two dialect. By the way, the haruf is not dialect. That's false. Because we see right away that the meaning changed. What dialect? And here you notice, Allah is not giving Muhammad the second Quran. He's just saying to him, recite it in two ways, which means as you wish. Did you notice? Did Allah give Muhammad Quran? A second Quran? No. He just told him, recite it in different way. Second way. Okay, make it two. But he did not give him a Quran. How horrible. This is the Prophet of Allah. Upon this, the holy Muslims, holy prophet, since when he's holy? Is it in Arabic it says holy prophet? In Arabic it says holy prophet. Are you serious? In Arabic it says holy prophet? Where? I mean, they don't, there's no decency for a second in translation. Upon this, Muhammad said again, I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people will not be able to do so. Two Quran is not enough, you stupid Allah. We need more. Jibreel came back in the third time and he said to him, okay, Habibi, okay. Allah commanded you to read the Quran three ways. All right? Upon this, it's a comedy. Don't the Muslim, they knew that Allah, he knew everything? Why he is not giving Muhammad 7 Quran if the people need to? So Muhammad keep asking to change the number until Allah gave him 7 Quran. Now if we go and check in the internet, we will find the Muslims, they agree with 10 reading, not 7. 10, not 7. Other, they agree with hundreds. So there is 10 reading, those the most popular, according to the 10 scholars. And each one of them, he recited different Quran. You see them? 10. The most popular one is this one from Asim. And this is why early scholars, they notice that Muhammad is a fraud. Early companion, as we heard from Yasser Qadhi, he said, a doubt entered into my heart because of this.
Is what you're saying the shak that came, or not the shak, but the crisis that you had was in relation to this question of the relationship between the ahadith and the qira'at, basically?
No. The crisis I had wasn't that. The crisis I had was, well, yeah, wait, that was what generated. But what was the crisis? The crisis was very simple. And by the way, this is now a well-known open secret amongst many Muslim graduate students and academics around the world. And this is well known. Traditional understandings of ahruf and qira'at cannot answer some of these pressing questions that are now being poked by our people outside of, by our academics, not our, by their academics outside of the faith tradition. You see, in a Muslim environment, there's always some respect that we have for the Quran. We should. In a Muslim environment, we'll press a little bit and then we'll say, okay, khalas, sami'na wa ata'na. And that's great, alhamdulillah. When you go to academia, they don't have that red line. And they're going to just, you know, the famous story of the emperor with no clothes. They're going to just point out, no, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that's not true, and this and that. And they'll bring issues, which I'm not going to mention explicitly, that you know are true because they're in your own books. They're not inventing anything new. They'll bring you riwayat, and they'll bring you athar, and then you add to that very well-known issues of, I don't even want to be explicit. And then you bring on top of that makhtutat, and then. And it's very clear to you and to every single very advanced student and specialist that the standard narrative has holes.
Thank you. The standard narratives has holes. You don't have narrative, Muslims. You have holes. He just mentioned to you that those people who they are studying, They will not go with you because you are a Muslim and you agree, and I agree that Quran is preserved. They don't go by those things. They will give you your own reference. They will give you your book. They will give you your manuscript. They will give you your papers. They will give you what is written in your shelves. How you can answer them? He's saying to you, this is us Muslims say the Quran is preserved, but if we go into details in academic way, we are no match. Listen carefully again what he said.
Poked by our people outside of, by our academics, not our, by their academics outside of the faith tradition. You see, in a Muslim environment, there's always some respect that we have for the Quran. We should. In a Muslim environment, we'll press a little bit and then we'll say, okay, khalas, sami'na wa ata'na. And that's great, alhamdulillah. When you go to academia, they don't have that red line. And they're going to just, you know, the famous story of the emperor with no clothes. They're going to just point out, no, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that's not true, and this and that. And they'll bring issues, which I'm not going to mention explicitly, that you know are true because they're in your own books. They're not inventing anything new.
See, you know it's true. They are not inventing it. It's in your books, Abdul.
They'll bring you riwayat, and they'll bring you athar, and then you add...
They'll bring you reports. They will bring you evidence.
To that, very well-known issues of, I don't even want to be explicit. And then you bring on top of that makhtutat, and then.
And then will bring you old manuscript.
And it's very clear to you and to every single very advanced student and specialist that the standard narrative has holes in it. That's what I'm going to say. The standard narrative does not answer some very pressing questions. Okay? This is what I'm going to say. And
but I think here we
wait, let me finish.
Now Mimi Hijab is trying to fix it. He's in the court. By the way, in case you do not know, this coward Mimi Hijab, after his interview, he deleted. Do you know that? He took the interview from his channel, but it was too late. Somebody downloaded the video and published it everywhere. He wanted to corner Yasser Qadhi, but Yasser Qadhi cornered them all because speaking with knowledge about something that's a fact. He's not making things up. So the Zut Mimi Hijab, he was trying to Zut Yasser Qadhi, but then Yasser Qadhi, he Zut them all, and he told them, this is in your book and this is your evidence. In academia, you don't say the Quran preserved and that's it. You can't get away with it. They have evidence, they have proofs from your books. So Yasser Qadhi was able to zut them, and now Mimi Hijab trying to fix it because he just heard something he don't like to hear. He don't like to publish in the internet.
Some very pressing questions. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. And
but I think here we
let me finish this, Ahmed, because this is a very important point. I'll let you let me finish this. And by the way, if you are following online media and articles and whatnot, this is no longer hidden news. More and more professors and academics are writing stuff, and
I know Christian Prince talk about it all the time. It's not you know what hidden news. In fact, those things is known from the time of Muhammad. And the Arab Christian, they laugh at Islam because of them. One of the reasons.
It's being publicized on Twitter in the last 2-3 years. I have had at least, I'd say, 12 people tweet at me like specific articles, like how do you answer this, and you know, about ulum al-Quran, about qira'at, about makhtutat, about issues. You know, these are now well known within the Western Academy. That they're bringing forth issues. Their level of now knowledge is leaps and bounds above what it used to be, you know, 100 years ago. You know.
See, we are doing that. The Christians are not ignorant no more about the garbage of Muhammad. I remember many years ago, a Muslim, he said, he in the chat, in the comment section in the video, he said, you Christian worship a man. And then someone answered, he said to him, you worship a leg. At that time, I just started like in YouTube, like it's not, you know, and I was wondering like who, you know, because I'm the first one who started teaching people that Allah is a leg. I click at his name to see who is this guy. He's a kid. He's not even 10 years old. He looked like 9 years, 10 years old. His picture is there. He said to him, "You are worshiping a leg, okay?" A god who is a leg. They said to you, "You worship a man." "Oh, really? Is your god is a man?" "No." "So what is his? He have a foot, he have a shin, he have. Do you have a butt?" "No." "Okay, so he's a leg only." Many Christians do not know that Allah is a physical being, and if you read his description, you will die laughing. He have two right hands. By the way, this is the birth defect. Don't judge Allah by it, okay? كلتا يديه يمين, which is very normal, you know. Me myself, you guys don't know me. I have the three hands, both of them, all of them, they are in the right side. Both his hands are right. All right. It's a fact, brother. And this is authentic, as you see. Who in the world will not agree that Allah have two right hands? You cannot. You cannot say I don't agree. All right. And you know, for us, if Allah have two right hand or one right hand and left hand, that does not change the fact that Allah is a physical being. He have hands. He don't have a spirit, which means he's a statues. Because what make you alive is a spirit. If you have a body, if there's something have a body, concrete have body, you know, everything have a body. I mean, anything around you is physically exist is a body. What the difference between the concrete or a rock and a human being? The human being have a soul, which means life. Allah is not a spirit and he have no spirit, but he have a physical part. All right. We continue with Yasser Qadhi. Holes in the narrative.
And by and large, our ulama in the Eastern world are not aware, by and large, of what's going on in the Western side of things. And they're not answering those questions in a manner that it needs to be answered. And this is something all of us that are in academia fully acknowledge. We actually have a list, by the way. I am involved with a group of people, 15 of them, which is especially all of us are Muslims, Hufad al-Quran, Qira'at, experts, and academic minded as well. Not everybody's Qira'at expert, but all of us are basically practicing living Muslims. We have a group.
All right. So as you see, it's a disaster. And it's very funny that the Muslim, they claim that the Quran is preserved. We have Aisha, we have Uthman, we have all the evidence. In the top of that, you know, there's even bigger problems than the preservation for the Quran. In fact, for me, I don't debate Muslims about preservation of the Quran because why I want to do so? I like the Quran to be preserved, and I will tell you why. If the Muslims agree that the Quran is preserved, then they cannot run away from some disasters stories in the Quran, like this one.
So if somebody were to say, how can we believe these ahadith when Google Earth has mapped the whole world? We can zoom in and see everything around us, and there is no massive land hidden from mankind. The response is, Wallahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allahu a'lam. If we believe in the ahadith, this is what the ahadith tell us. This is what the ahadith tell us. And there's a simple rule that Ibn Taymiyyah mentions. Memorize this rule. The Quran and Sunnah does not bring the impossible, but it does bring that which astounds the mind. Is it impossible that somewhere underground Allah has thousands of people living? It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. But by the way, not thousands. According to Muhammad, from every human being, Gog and Magog, they will have 1,000 baby before they die. So you can imagine how many billions they are now. So if we are 7 billions, Gog and Magog should be 7 trillions. Where are they? In fact, 7 trillion is not correct, because this is when Muhammad mentioned that every one of them would make 1,000. When a human being he have one son, Gog and Magog will have 1,000. And then those people obviously they mature so fast, so they have kids too, so fast too. So from one man we can make millions, just one man, or they are not men actually, they are creatures. So where we can find those Gog and Magog? And there's a dam. They are not under the ground. The Quran says that Zulqarnain, which is a fiction story about Alexander the Great, he built a dam between mankind and those Gog and Magog. All right? So they are not under the ground. They are behind 2 mountains, and Zulqarnain, he built a dam in the front of it. He connected the 2 mountains. All right? So he told them, and even the Quran mentioned this dam is made from what? It's made from iron and copper. But we know that those 2 metals, they cannot survive even 100 years, because they are going to face the weather element and they will be destroyed. So where are the Gog and Magog? Another lie from Muhammad exposed Islam to be fraud. And here it says that Gog and Magog, they cannot go out of this dam. It's confirmed that. And they will not get out until the day of judgment. So where we can find Gog and Magog? So Yasser Qadhi is refuting Yasser Qadhi. So in the beginning of this video here says, is it impossible for Allah to hide thousands and thousands of people under the ground? Which is not true, because they are behind the wall, not underground. It is possible.
World. We can zoom in and see everything around us, and there is no massive land hidden from mankind. The response is, Wallahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allahu a'lam. If we believe in the ahadith, this is what the ahadith tell us. This is what the ahadith tell us. And there's a simple rule that Ibn Taymiyyah mentions. Memorize this rule.
Memorize.
The Quran and Sunnah does not bring the impossible, but it does bring that which astounds the mind.
Yeah.
Is it impossible that somewhere underground Allah has thousands of people living? It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not surprising that our medieval scholars believe this type of stuff. Obviously.
Now he changed his mind. He listened to Christian Prince. He come to the conclusion that this is really stupid, you know. Few years ago, is it impossible? Few years after, who can believe in such a garbage, brother? This is why the video called Yasser Qadhi before and after.
Dare I say, anybody who knows this stuff. That our medieval scholars believe this type of stuff. Now, obviously, dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall.
You're right.
I mean, if you believe this, Yani,
if you believe this, Yani, you are a donkey. No, sorry, you are a donkey. Do we have any Muslim would like to enlighten us with the knowledge of Allah? Huh? Any Muslim?
Punishment. TikTok punish me.
No problem. No problem. Let us see. We have people asking questions. There's no question here in this super chat. Okay. Mute. Who is the one? Cookie, are you a Muslim? Cookie, are you a Muslim? All right. Don't just invite, please. Just ask. I'm not sure why streaming stopped. It says, okay. And my streaming keeps stopping. YouTube is playing with me, guys. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure. Even the super chat does not appear to me no more to see what super chat is there. Keep stopping every few seconds and repeating the same message. You know this movie, the guy who is he wake up in the morning every day, he find himself in the same hotel, in the same occasion, in the same event. You know the movie? Looks like we will have the same issue here with the internet. It keep playing the same scenery. So
Sang penggugat is requesting, brother.
who?
Bro, Sang is requesting.
I understand. Who? Okay, let me invite this guy. See. Go ahead, Dave. You Neil, are you there? Hello?
Unyil is Christian.
Okay. Don't put your hand up if you are not ready to talk. All right? Go ahead, Raul. So those people, they are snoring. This is what is missing. Go ahead, the prince. Hello? Are you there? Take a hike. All right. Look like all those people, they are just, not real, playing games. Sorry, guys, I cannot see the super chat anymore. My software encountered an error, so I can't see. I see only the newest one. The previous ones I don't see them. So here it says, Salam Alaikum, Christian Prince, thank you for debunking 4157. No problem. All right. Let us see if we have any Abdul. Go ahead, Snank. Go ahead. Sanogo Bambangogo.
That Sang penggugat, he also having an issue with his account.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Hello, brother.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening to you. All right. I don't have patience really for people who are not able to talk. If you have something to say to me, right away go and say, you know, I'm not waiting for the hello, how are you, how are you doing? Save me from those stuff. If you have a question, go for it. All right? Hello, it's me you're looking for. Zakir Naik, wait for you. Da-da-da-da-da-da-do. Hello. Do we have any Abdul? He believed that the Quran is not corrupt. I like the Quran, which is not corrupt, because the Quran without corruption is better. We have Gog and Magog, we have the flying carpet, we have a flying horse, we have the talking birds, we have all the cartoon. So I prefer this the a preserved Quran. All right? I like the preserved Quran. Any Muhammadan who believe in Allah and his messenger, messed up messenger. Anyone who believe in Gog and Magog.
It's not impossible. It's not surprising that our medieval scholars believe this type of stuff. Obviously, dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, I find this very difficult to believe. Is it impossible that somewhere underground Allah has thousands of people living? It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
Not impossible. They're in some place separated from mankind.
Is it impossible, people? It is not impossible.
Dilemma.
I mean, isn't it obvious? It's not impossible. Do we have any Abdul? It's not impossible. Anyone?
I cannot see any requests, brother.
No
because
problem.
I'm not a moderator, so I cannot see anybody.
Sister, I get that. It's okay. You don't need to be in the stage. No problem. Do we have any Abdul? Any Abdul would like to join us? All right. Well, look like we are dry in TikTok. Maybe we should open Discord and see if we can get a better luck in Discord. What do you think, Abdul? Can we do hunt in the Discord? But I say maybe they will be scared to see me. I see my name, you know. Yet they are not coming to town. What a bunch of potatoes. The standard native households. Do you make the church into bazaar? We don't make a bazaar, my friend. It's you who make bazaar. Why? Do you see us selling stuff here? Do you see me selling zucchini? Huh? Mr. Militant? What? Are you supposedly trying to be smart? Muslims, please. Muslim, put your hand up. If you are a Muslim, put your hand up. Let us see. Maybe this guy is a Muslim. Let us see. Hello? Arul? Arul? What's wrong?
But he said he cannot request. His name is Emperor Bow Down.
No
He's
problem.
saying you don't have request.
You don't have what? Request?
Yeah, he doesn't have the stairs to request.
He don't like to be to come to the stage, you mean?
No,
Oh.
there is no sign that you can request.
How come? How come other people they can request and he cannot? Doesn't make sense.
My other cannot. My other account doesn't have the request sign either.
Maybe because you said you are punished.
Could be it's a punish. My other account is in
Maybe.
punishment.
All right. Any Muhammadan? I mean, this YouTube is acting up. Did I lose connection with YouTube? Okay, let me know what's happening. I will stop my TikTok. Maybe my internet is not doing good, and we will continue in YouTube and Rumble. If you like, guys, you like to join us, feel free. As you see, we don't have Muslims here anyway. So thank you, guys, in TikTok. We see you soon again, maybe tomorrow. All right. God bless you. Take care.
Thank you, brother. God bless.
All right, zero Abdul. And I have a problem. I keep losing connection. Maybe it's my internet is being weak or something. I'm not sure. All right. Anyone have a question? Anyone? Any Muhammadan would like to debate us? So to make it simple about the reservation of the Quran, Uthman is inviting non-Muslims to now to his life. My friend, I'm not a kid. Why people they act really like kids? If I go to Uthman, is he going to let me talk? No. Didn't I offer him to debate him, me and him alone, anytime he wish? He refused. So what does that mean? Are you promoting his channel? Are you inviting people to go there? What is the point of this? This guy is seeking attention, and thanks to you Christians, you are giving him all the attention. How many times I have to offer him to debate me in his channel? Do I have to repeat every day? That's it. Matthew, so when you give to the needy, do not announce it in the trumpet, as the hypocrite do. My friend, we are showing the super chat to see if they have a question. I answer every question, including yours. Did you give me? Did you give any donation, militant? So don't be silly and don't school me. I mean, we just have this super chat just new, like it's just because YouTube is shadowing my channel, hoping that they will let me appear in the search. But according to you, the one who gives super chat, he is trying to show off. Do you give me in secret, militant anti-atheism? Do you donate to me in secret? Honestly, do you donate to me in secret? Because you are against donate in public, right? Do your majesty donate to me in secret? Give me the answer. Hypocrite people, they don't do anything. They don't do open a video. Do you have a channel fighting Islam? Super chat are for mentally ill. Okay, then do it. You are smart. And why you are here? If this is a bazaar, get out of here. Super chat is for mentally ill. You are the smart person. All right. Well, you are here. It's a bad channel for you. They are mentally ill. The one who run the channel obviously mentally ill too. But you are here. I don't know why. And you post for me from Matthew. Like, is those guys they are donating to me because I'm the needy, hungry? Is that what you see it? Like, do you see me begging them for please help me? I want to eat. You're being a foolish now. Give to the needy. No, thanks God, I'm not hungry. So if somebody make a donation, not because I'm hungry, you are truly an idiot. And I answer everybody. Like if there's one of you ask me a question, I ignore it. Are we favoring somebody? Those who make the super chat, I see what they are trying to see what they said. All right, and that's it. But I answer everybody, including you. Are we treating you differently because you did not make a donation? We have super chat not even for 2 weeks now. So all this year without super chat was not, you know, it was. And I will actually, I'm going to cancel it because I don't see much different between before and after. Do you see any different? I don't see different. I think they will promote my channel only if I active the advertising. If you notice, until now I did not active the advertising. Where you play commercial, do you hear do you see commercial when you play my videos on my channel? Anyone see it? You don't see it, right? Because I'm not activating any commercial over my videos. And I think this is the only time maybe they will push your channel because it's going to be part of the advertising process. And if I see no different, I'm going to cancel this super chat. Yeah, I did not activate any advertising because I did not make this to make money. Otherwise, every single video I have in my channel, I will activate advertising. It's just one click. It take me one click. But I did not do it. But obviously, it's not going to help to promote my channel to get more review unless I activate that advertising thing. But then people, they will start seeing all kind of garbage. YouTube, they send me an option, member only, members. I click no, all the channels you have, they have member only. So they make videos only for members. And then there's members even without videos, like they are favorite. I did not activate that. It's just another way to make money. And go ahead, Mr. Anti-Atheist, go and make a donation secretly to me. Go ahead. So he will not do it secretly, he will not do it publicly, but he will complain. Right? What a hero. All right. Let us see here. All right. Will you release translation of the Quran? It's not done yet to release it. All right. If we have it done, we will release. Yeah, those potatoes, they will be, like somebody actually sent me a message, says that he made a video, but I never saw a video What video? Let me see. If he dare, right now I will go to him. If he dare to accept only me and him, no David Wood, no all those group. It's just a joke. All of this drama. You see, if somebody want to make something happen, he make it happen. He don't talk about it. Just make it happen. Do we need all this drama? Come backward. I mean, the guy do not even know how to read his book. We know what will happen to him in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds. Mimi Hijab, he run away. And Mimi Hijab, he speak Arabic. What will happen to this guy? I offer him, I go to your channel, and you are the moderator, but there's no timing. You don't mute me. Allow me to share my screen to show the reference. That's all what I want. If you don't dare to do it in his channel, come here. I'm here. In fact, it's not me should go to him. He's just a potato. He's nobody. He should come to me. But I'm being humble. I say, okay, let us go to the snake house. Right? Let us smash the snake in her house. But the snake is afraid. What is preventing him from accepting to debate me, just me and him alone? And even I made the offer, he can call any friend during the debate, ask him for help. I will allow him to do so. It's just a way of humility. Because I want to show everybody that this guy is a potato. He have no idea what he is talking about. Fifi, we offer Fifi a debate. Did he accept? He said, I would debate you anywhere, but face to face. Only face to face. What is the name of the other guy? Muslim Lantern. We went all together to his channel when he was live. Correct? What he did? Block them, brother. I mean, what we would do? We went to Zakir Naik. They offered this potato to debate in this what they call it, BD something, you know, this Assyrian guy. The second they told him, you know, God logic will be there, he said no. So are you really seeking a debate with anybody? I don't know, like, you know, if you watch his videos, the guy, nobody watches videos. But when he make those videos, I challenge you, he get a lot of view. The Muslim get excited, they believe him really, like, you know, he can really debate us, you know. Make it happen. Don't talk about it. Nobody should join his channel anyway, because when you join his channel, unless you are going to make the guy shish kebab, like if you want to go and be polite, you don't want to say things as it is, don't go. Don't go there. He prefer those group of people because simply they don't make really things, let us say, I don't want to be like, you know, talking about David Wood, but David Wood, he do not know really how to debate. Just mention to him something about philosophy, he will start talking about philosophy. In a second, he loves philosophy. The guy, he's obsessed with it. Just say to him philosophy, anything philosophy. If you want to debate Islam, focus in the topic, and you have to focus on the head of the snake. All right? All right, somebody have a question. I am sure there are nice Muslims. What do you know? Being nice does not change anything. Being rude does not change anything. Islam is wicked. This is the issue. So we need always to remember that we are not against Islam because Muslims are nice or not nice. This is not the issue. You can find someone who claims to be Christian. He have wear a cross in his neck, and his cross is bigger than 1 kilo. But he is a scumbag. You can find someone who claims to be Christian. He's very nice, but he's not a Christian. He's a cheater. He's a fornicator. He is a he's a drunk. He's not very nice. What does this have to do with anything? All right. We here debate Islam. We don't debate Muslims. Because people, they can be anywhere. They can be bad. They can be good. All right. You're welcome. No question. All right. You see, my software doesn't show me really if there's a question. It shows me there's a super chat. Peer character jumping up and down. All right. Yeah. Try to activate ads. It will help to grow the channel. But yeah, but that will make the videos annoying to watch, because then you have to watch video. I'm not really interested in the ads. And the whole idea of super chat is just to get YouTube to let's say, to leave me alone. It's all right. I might cancel the super chat soon, actually. Yeah. I'm sure there are nice people who are Muslims, but who do not know their doctrine. I'm supposed to love them, but I don't trust them. You see, the word love them, as a Christian, when we say love, we don't love people because they are pagan. We don't love them because they are wicked. We don't love them because they are criminals. But we love to save them. So, many Christians, they understood wrong when we speak about loving others. So when we say loving Muslims, it's not about giving them hugs. It's not about being just a friendly. In fact, we have to be rude. Rude in which way? Delivering the truth. That if you don't believe in Jesus, you are going to go to hell and Islam is false. So loving Muslims is about rebuking them. It's about defeating Islam. It's not about shaking hands. In other way, it's not a friendly love. You know what I mean? It's not a friendly love. It is a very aggressive love, which means you chase the wrong. You expose the wrong they have. This is the love you do, by rebuking their falsehood, not by being, like very friendly. You see, if the disciple, and Jesus was not friendly with those who they are wicked, was he? Friendly here, I don't mean to be violence, but to be truthful. You say it as it is. So we don't mix things up between what is love and what is loving people. Is to say to them when they are wrong, they are wrong. Very simple. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan? Yeah. In fact, the Quran, look how wicked the Quran. The Quran teach the Muslims that the Christians, they are nice to you because Allah forced them to be humiliated. Humility on them. So when you are nice to a Muslim, the Muslim, he will take it as a curse. You are cursed by Allah. All right? It's not because you are nice. It's not because Jesus said to you, love your enemy. No. Read it. This is what the wicked Muhammad told them. I don't know how many times you witness a Muslim might say to me, you are not behaving like a Christian. What does that mean? They learn that the Christians are very friendly, they are very kind. But for them, you are being very kind because Allah, He curse you. Which means you are always subdued to Muslims. He hit you in your cheek, you turn the other one. But look at those wicked. They make fun of you because you follow this Bible. But the second you start using your hands, they say to you, you are not being good a Christian. You should follow the Bible. Did you notice? The second you are not allowing them to do it, they get angry from you. So they make fun of you when you follow Jesus. And the second, according to their understanding, the second you don't follow, they ask you to go back and follow Jesus. Yeah, they think they are superior, you know. That's why Muhammad, he said to them that you are the best of mankind. And who is the best of mankind? The Muslims who bring non-Muslims with the chain around their necks. Muhammad is exactly the same as the KKK. In chapter 3, 110, the Quran says you are the best of mankind. Okay, how we are the best of mankind? You bring non-Muslims like dogs and put the chain around their neck. Do you see it? So when you hear a Muslim speaking about Islam came to spread peace and all this garbage, it's you know, it's a fraud. It's just to deceive you. You see, the Muslims, when they are superior in power, in army, in military, they will not say those things you see in YouTube. They will say, yes, we want to do this to you, we want to kill you, we want to slaughter you, we want to slave you, we want to do this and that. But today the word is different word. If the Muslims one day became superior again in the military, then you will hear a different language. Right now, nobody is paying jizya. But trust me, they would love to make you to pay jizya to live, to make you live like a dog. So when we say we love Muslims, we love as a human being, loving a creature of God. You see, we as a Christians, we see a cat, we feel for the cat. It's a cat. It's not a human being. Right? It's a cat. If you see a cat injured, you help the cat, even though it's a cat. So God, He put love in our heart. We help everybody. But that does not mean we ignore the fact that there's many, they have teeth of snakes and they are poisonous and they would love to destroy you. Always remember that. And as you see, their dream is to bring you with the chain around your neck like a dog. And that will make them the best people. If they don't do that, they are not the best of mankind. So what makes the Muslim the best of mankind? If they bring you with the chain around your neck. What makes a Christian the best of mankind is loving and forgiving. See the difference? You are the best of mankind if you love, if you are a servant, if you are humble. Do we have any Muhammadan? Exactly, Islam is a racism, you know. Islam is a racism. Somebody saying call Uthman. Give me his number. I will call him. Give me his Skype or his. I will call him. Call Uthman. And go change your name. You are saying Al-Masih huwa kalimatullah. Allah have nothing to do with us. When those Arab Christians will stop using the word Allah, when they will wake up? Last Friday, Muslim was called out for practicing taqiyya during the debate in Tim Poll podcast. Islam has become more exposed in mainstream. Yeah, well, I do my part, and I hope more people will do their part too. All right. CP, when Jesus says love your enemy, it does not mean love the Muslims. Love your enemy. I just explained why I have to repeat myself again. Loving Muslims, loving the enemy is not by giving them hugs. It is by saving them from their deceiving doctrines. It's not by hugs and kissing. Loving the enemy is by attacking the enemy, not by sword, not by killing, but attacking their falsehood. This is what loving the enemy means. You know, some Christians, they sound like hippies. They try to make Jesus look like a hippie person who have some earring in his ears. Right? Is that correct? They are giving a false image of Jesus. Isn't this the same Jesus who flipped the tables over those who they are making the temple of the house of God, the bazaar? It's the same Jesus. Isn't this the same Jesus who called them vipers, sons of snakes, hypocrite, all kind of names? It is Jesus. Right? It's the same person. Al-Masih. Yeah, brother, I will call him. Do you have his Skype to call him? Do you have his Skype to call him? I will call him right now. Do you do? Do you have his Skype? Give me his Skype. I will call him. Can you call him and join you so I can talk to you? I will talk to you. If you have a Skype, you call him and he join us. What do you think? Are you willing to do that? A Muslim Abdul. Oh, Lord have mercy. Any Muhammadan? Uh, yeah, loving the enemy is not what many Christians they think. You know, like when Jesus he said, "The one who don't have a sword, go and buy one." Why he asked him to buy a sword? To do grocery with it? Huh? Why he told them, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one? Anyone can answer? Hmm? I answered the question, the one about are you talking about the other one? About the Old Testament and New Testament? There is a difference between Old Testament Judaism and Rabbinic Judaism and the link to Islam, please. You see, we cannot make a link. There's no link. If Muhammad he copy from Christians and Jews, this is not a link. This is a thief. He's a fraud, and he is doing what a fraud do. You know, English is not my first language, so I don't know what you mean by link, but the way I understand it, you're trying to say that there is a connection. No, there's no connection. Muhammad is a fraud. He's trying to use any way, any method, so he can reach his goal. It's like somebody going for election. If the gay will vote for him, he say, I support gays. If the lesbian, they will vote for him, he say, I support lesbian. If the one who will support him is the conservative, he say, I am against gays and lesbian. He is a politician. He is not a man of God. This is why if you go in the Quran, you will see in the beginning, he said that those who they are Jews and those who they are Christians and those who are Sabian, that is the most famous three religion at that time. Nobody left. They will go to heaven. The Sabian, they were massively spread. The Jews are all over the Arabian Peninsula because run away from their land since they supported the Persian invasion against the Christians. So they've been kicked out in a massive number, and many of them they left all the way to Iran, actually, to Isfahan. And many they went to Saudi Arabia, going to anywhere where the Roman have no authority. So Muhammad in the beginning, as you see here, he said the Jews, the Christians, and the Sabian, they have no worry, they are going to go to heaven. So he's trying to make everybody believe in him, no matter what. Just say, I believe in you. Just say, I accept you as a prophet. You are a Jew, so what? Stay as a Jew. Sabian, they don't believe in our God. The Sabian, they believe that Adonai, the God of the Jews, is the devil. Why? Because the Sabian, they believe that the Pharaoh, he was a Sabian. So when the God of the Jews, he did destroy the army of Pharaoh, he destroyed a great man for the Sabian. That's why they hate the Jews. So how those three, they can go together to the one place? It doesn't make sense. The Jews don't agree with the Christians and they don't believe in Jesus. The Christian believe the Jews cannot go to heaven unless they believe in Jesus. The Sabian, they believe that Jews and Christians are enemies. So how we put the three together? You see the stupidity? So this guy is a businessman. He's not a man of God. Are you with me? As simple as that. The one who's saying join Uthman, well, I can give you a link. He would like to join us? Would he like to join us? I offer him one-to-one debate. He refused. Here we go. I can open Discord. You let us join. You know, anyone here, he come and he says stupid things, we laugh at you. If this guy is serious about debating, you know, he make a debate. Not a table, bring in a bunch of guys sitting drinking coffee. A debate mean a debate. All right? He's a female hiding behind a bunch of guys. He can bring them all together here. I offer him a debate in the channel. He refused, the coward. We have Discord, we have Skype, we have all what they need to call. You say some Christians act like hippie. There is no, that's so because the teaching of some churches. Well, we are here to fix the teaching of some churches. and we are no hippies. All right. He is waiting for me for his channel. Oh, tell him I am waiting for him in my channel. Tell him here the coffee is better, and this is a Christian land. We don't have camel urine, so it's more clean. All right. He's more than welcome. He can bring with him anyone he wants, because alone he cannot make it. With 2 more friends, he cannot make it. With 3 more friends, he cannot make it. So all of them, they are welcome. Me alone and all the Muslims together. Make it happen if he's serious. A bunch of kids. I mean, I don't have a link. My software don't offer such a thing, but we can open Discord. No problem. The link is not an issue. I can open my Skype. You want to call me in Skype? Huh? If you want, I can share my Skype. I can open my Skype. Like today, they don't call it Skype. They call it meeting, right? All right. You need to sign again. Okay. How we sign again? I did not use this Skype for a long time. So it's asking me to sign again. All right. Skip having a sign every time, yes. All right. It's saying to me you need to sign again. Why? We need you to sign. But I am in. What do you mean we need to sign? Yeah, it says you need to sign. But when I click to sign, okay, I think now it's solved. Let me see how I can share, invite to team. How to invite. I think I copied the link. Here we go. Give the link to Sheikh Othman. Here we go. No, it's fine now. Because I did not use it for long. It says sign, so I click sign. It just restarted, and it worked. This is the link. Here we go. Tell your Uthman if he dare to call me. He can bring all the kids with him. All right? Right now, not tomorrow. But we can do it every day, not only today. Go, Abdul, post the link for Uthman. All right? Well, the relationship between the Jews and the Persian, it's not because they believe in the same God, but the Persian, they were an enemy to the Roman, and the Jews, they are an enemy for the Roman. As they say, the friend of my friend, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And when this, if you know the story of the siege of Jerusalem, the Jews, they help the Persian. So when the Roman, they were victorious, they expel all the Jews from the land as a result of what happened. This is why a huge number of the Jews, they went all the way to Iran, because the Iranian army, the Persian, they were defeated, and then the Jews, they have to retreat with that army. Yeah, those guys are coming to promote the channel of Uthman, obviously. So this is history, you know, and you can read it yourself. You do not need anyone to read it for you. And actually, the hypocrite Muhammad, if you go to the chapter of the Roman, he have a chapter about the Roman. Muhammad in the beginning, he played as if he's a Roman. He acted like as if he's a Roman. So look what he said in chapter 30, verse number 1, 2, 3, 4. The Roman has been defeated or have been defeated in the nearer land. This is not really in the Quran, all right? And they, after their defeat, they will be victorious. And then, when the Roman are victorious, the believer will be rejoicing. Why? Why? Muslims cannot answer why. They say to you because they are believers. The Christians are believers at that time. They are kuffar. They believe in Jesus to be God. And according to the story, the one who gave victory to the Roman is Allah. Why Allah want to give victory to the Christians? Here, Muhammad was trying to adopt the position of a Christian person. He tried to present himself that he loved the Christians, he defended the Christians, he's a Christian. So the Arab, they were saying, according to Muslims, look, the God of the Christians is being defeated. Muhammad answered them by giving them Quran, saying, okay, they are defeated, they will be defeating soon. This is what the verse is saying. But if you go in the Quran, in the Hadith, you will see that this verse was given after the Roman, they were victorious. You see it? So it's a false prophecy anyway, because like Trump, he won the election, and then you prophesy that Trump, he will win the election. So Abu Sa'id narrated, on the day of Badr, the Roman had victory over the Persian. So the believer were pleased with that, and then the following was revealed: Alif Lam Mim, the Roman has been defeated. Up to his saying, the believers will rejoice. All right. When Muhammad, he said the Sabian, they are going to go to heaven. Based on what? Who is the God of the Sabian? Any Muslim can tell us? Who is the God of the Sabian? Azhar or Allah? Who is their God? Why the Sabian, they will go to heaven? Any Muslim can answer? You see, nowhere in the Quran their name is mentioned except here. And nowhere in the Quran it's calling the Sabian people of the book. Okay, Muslims, what is the name of the book which is given by Allah to the Sabian? Why they will go to heaven? It's just a stupid false prophet making up stuff. Actually, you can defeat any Muslim by asking this question: what is the name of the book of the Sabian which will make them to go to heaven? Give me the name which given to them by Allah. If they want to go to heaven, that means they are following Allah. Okay, who is their prophet and how they follow him? Which book? The Sabian, they have nothing to do with Christianity or Judaism. When the Muslims occupy them, they added to their book the name of John the Baptist. They claimed that John the Baptist was one of them, which is false. John the Baptist never went to Iraq, and this is an ancient. The Sabians exist long before John the Baptist. In fact, if you go, you will check, you will find that the Sabian, their book, is almost the same copy of the Quran today. Do we have any Muhammadan? If you search for the book of the Sabian, which is called Kanza Rabba, the book contained two books, Kanza Rabba right and Kanza Rabba left. Then you will notice right away that Muhammad religion, most of it is coming from this book. And there is no way they are copying Muhammad. Obviously, Muhammad copying them. This is Kanza Rabba. Kanza Rabba right and Kanza Rabba left. It's taking time to load. I don't know, maybe their server is slow, I'm not sure. Right away, when you start reading, if anyone who speaks Arabic, right away he will notice that this is Quran. As-Sami'u al-Mujib. As-Sami'u al-Mujib. Okay, here we go. As-Sami' al-Mujib. I will go to the Quran. I will type it. As-Sami'u al-Alim, As-Sami'u al-Mujib, As-Sami'u, all of it. It's exactly the same as the Quran. Continue. I mean, we did not start even. I wish you guys would speak Arabic because you would die laughing at this, at how much Muhammad is stealing from the whole story of Harut and Marut. The story of Adam bowing down to the angels is coming from here. Sorry, the angel bowing down to Adam is coming from this book. Look at here. أبسط الأرض وارفع السماء. It's exactly what the Quran is saying. الأرض بساطا هب الشمس ضياء والقمر بهاء. Let's go to the Quran. It's exactly the same thing. See it? The sun have diya and the moon have a baha light. It's exactly the same. And then أبسط الأرض, make the earth flat. Read it. الأرض بساطا. وارفع السماء. Allah, He lift up the sky. The sky wasn't the earth. It's exactly the same. الله الذي رفع السماء. رفع السماء. رفع السماوات. رفع السماء. It's the same. And again, repeating the same thing. He lift up the sky. He made the earth flat. And then He gave the sun light. And He gave to the moon another light. And then He continues saying, فسجدوا إلا الشرير فقد أبى. It's exactly the story of Adam in the Quran. Guys, you can take a screenshot. Do this. You can take a screenshot for the page. Let me leave the page up for you, so you can take a screenshot of all of it. Let us see. Take a screenshot. In your phone, you can use Google Translation. You can do that, right? I think all phones are now capable of doing that. So you can take a screenshot. If you don't know how to do the translation, you can watch videos on YouTube about how to do that. How you can translate an image. Like in my phone, you can just hit on like the one in the middle, you know, in the bottom, in the middle, in the middle of this, like in the bottom of the screen, the middle one. Any image in the screen, you hold your finger on it, on that bottom, and then it's going to be highlighted, and then you can choose translate. There's an option for translation will appear. I don't know if your phone have such a thing. So you can translate the whole page, and you will see how exactly the story is coming from the Quran. Sorry, the Quran taking story from here, because this is a book older than the Quran. So He commanded all the angels to bow down to Adam, except the evil one refused. Let me see if I can do that in front of you using Google method, but I have to do it in Google browser. Let us see. You see? Let us see if that will work here in this browser. I'm not sure. Let us see. But I have it already done. Image not found. Okay, let us pause the image here. Let us see if that works. See? There's an option here. It says translate. You see it? Translate. Here we go. Let the angels of hell protest to Adam. This is the title. Which book is coming from the story of bowing down to Adam? The angels bowing down? It's from this book. Let us take another page. Maybe it was in, let's see. They are jumping in the story. Many phrases is exactly the same as the Quran. But by the way, this book is way better than the Quran. We can't compare, you know. Sadiqeen, al-Mu'mineen, etc. You know. Do you see the name Allah? You see it, Allah? Look, see Allah? See it, right? This is Allah in front of you. Uh, I'm trying to find where the story in details with Adam. Yeah, I think I pass it. I think it's in Kanza Rabba, book number 1. Too bad this website doesn't give us an option to search to find, you know, the exact story you are looking for. So you have to flip the pages this way. You know, they don't have it available even to download. Anyone who speaks Arabic, he will notice right away how much Muhammad he took from this book. It's amazing. Phrases, sentences, teaching, stories. Yeah, I don't want to give you a headache, you know, flipping pages here. I hope I did not give you a headache. What is significant about the Persian? It's not about Iran. It's about that Jesus is for the whole world. So even those who they are not from Israel, they celebrated and they were expecting a savior. Which means it's true that the Jews is the only one is waiting for Jesus because this is mentioned in their scriptures. But there's other nations they heard about the coming of the Messiah too. So the Messiah is not only really for the Jews, the Messiah is for everybody. And what happened that three who they are foreigners, they are Gomai, they are not from the Jews, coming to celebrate is a clear proof that Jesus came for all. Otherwise, what is their business? Why even they are waiting for him? So obviously that the Messiah is coming, it's not only something is known by the Jews. There's other foreign nations, they knew about the Messiah is coming and they believe in him. And they are not from the Jews. And those people are an example of that. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan? Nobody. All right. Any other question? You see, the Iran, Iran today in the map is not the same as Iran in the old days. Because those kingdoms, they are empires. They are not. Iran today is way smaller than it used to be. You know. So if I go and take you right now, what is Persia before? It's not the same as today. Have nothing to do with today. This is Persia before. Imagine. All right. So Persia simply is not just a location of a land, is wherever the kingdom is expanding. So those people, they went all the way to Europe. They went to Macedonia. They were not contained inside Iran only. They occupy Afghanistan, many, like, look, this sea here, the Black Sea, I mean, all this territory here, they controlled it. That's why they were able to take the Jews as slaves. They went all the way to Egypt. So if you are exist in certain time, and they ask, and you are from this city, they will ask you, are you from where? You say from Persia. Why? Because it is occupied by the Persian, the authority. So this is the Persian Empire between 538 and 332. We can search for the same when between the birth of Jesus, and you can see what was Persia is about. All right. Same as Rome. Rome in certain time. Rome is not the one in Rome. Rome, all of this is Rome. Even Tunisia is part of Rome. You know. Even Tunisia is part of Rome. That's why those people in Tunis, they are very white. They are European. They are very much mixed with European. They are descendant of the Roman. All right. Can you translate the paragraph that mentioned Allah? Which one? In that book, you mean, Kanzarabba? Well, all those, every page have the phrase. What this guy is mentioning this address? Who is this idiot? Is that your address? Oh, we block somebody by mistake. Hold on. How we can unblock you? Okay. My chat is acting up. All right. My YouTube is acting up. I don't know why. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Let me try. Any other question? Let us see. We refresh the page to see if the chat is coming correct. Maybe my internet is slow. Any question? You know, if we go there, what they would do, they would start making fun and calling names, and then we'll promote his channel. You have to be smart. We know that this guy is not serious to debate anybody, right? It's a joke. If he is like a big guy, etc., I will go and make him shish kebab. But this guy is a potato. He's just a kid, literally a kid. Like, I did not mind to go to someone. He is saying he is willing to debate people, right? So I don't go really to debate Muslims. I go to show you that they will never let me go to the stage. That's all. They will not let me go. We wouldn't have many admins here. We have no admins. The hadith were written way after Muhammad died. Who and when coded da'if and sahih? Well, supposedly the Muslim, they start searching and finding who is the one is trustworthy and which hadith is repeated and which one is repeated only once. So they created their own rules, which is not really there, you know. However, even those who collected the hadith, in their books they said any hadith which does not be fit to be about our prophet, we did not put it in the book, which means already they filter it. Any hadith does not be fit to mention, not because it's da'if, not because it's not good, because it does not be fit, will make Muhammad look bad. So the Muslims now, they have to make another filtration. Any hadith look embarrassing, will say it is da'if, or even will reject it totally. If the hadith sound good, even if it's not supported by anyone, they will say it is strong. All right. Uh, the hadith you mentioned to me is about Muhammad's daughter when she died, which is very strange, by the way, because Muhammad don't have any daughters. This is the hadith you are asking me to explain. Muhammad always come with his own fictions, but you will notice here that Muhammad, he went down to the grave of so-called daughter. But this is something he did with the mother of Ali. She was naked in the grave. He lay down with her. He took off his shirt, which means he got naked too, and he lay down with her. And when they ask him why you do that, he says, I am because she is not a believer. So by doing that, the pressure of the grave on her will not be bad. Let us see. So the hadith says اضطجع معها في قبرها. Let me show you. Very wicked way, you know. Imagine somebody, a woman, she is dead, and they say she is very beautiful and she was young. So Muhammad, he lay down with her, and the excuse is to make the pressure of the grave nice. I don't know if I can find this hadith in English, but we will try. But I don't think so. So this is the hadith here. I will give you the link, you know, you can, and this is authentic.
When Fatima, the mother of Ali ibn Abi Talib, died, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, took off his shirt and dressed her in it, and he lay down in her grave. When the earth was leveled over her, some of them said, O Messenger of Allah, we saw you do something you have not done for anyone else. He replied, I dressed her in my shirt so that she may be clothed in the garments of paradise, and I lay down with her in her grave to alleviate the pressure of the grave upon her.
See?
Indeed, she was one of the best of God's creation to me in her conduct, after Abu Talib. Summary of the Hadith scholar's judgment. It contains Sa'dan ibn al-Walid, whom I do not know, but the rest of its narrators are trustworthy. Narrator, Abdullah ibn Abbas.
Someone asking me for Kanza Rabba. All right, hold on, Kanza Rabba. I closed the link already, but we will find it, no problem. But do you see how creepy this man is? Sleeping with the women in her grave, and he take off his clothes and he lay down with her. What is that? And you will notice, even they said to him, you did something nobody did before. Nobody did this before. What are you doing? The one who asked me for the link, this is the link for Kanza Rabba book. But let me tell you first how you open it. How to find the book. You go down all the way here, and then this is Kanza Rabba right, which means the right side of Kanza Rabba, and this is Kanza Rabba left. All right. In fact, here it says you can download. So I don't know if you can download it. You can try. Let me see if I can post the link for you. If it does not work here, I will post it in Rumble. Let me know if it doesn't work. I will post it in Rumble anyway. And this is the link for the hadith, the one I mentioned. Here we go. If you like to save it, about Muhammad sleeping with dead women. Whatever the Muslim they will say, it doesn't make sense. Does it? Why she is going to, if she wear your t-shirt, she will enjoy paradise. What does that mean? What does that mean? Your t-shirt is the by the way, this is not a shirt, this is his jalabiya, which means you got the guy naked. And dressing her, imagine she is a dead person. That means he left her up. You know, she is not wearing clothes. They take off the clothes of the person to put in a coffin. The dead person, the deceased, will be naked. So now Muhammad, he is dealing with the dead woman. She is not his wife. He took off his clothes. He put the clothes on her. And then he lay down next to her in the grave. In the grave, down in the ground. So when people, they are witnessing this. People, they say to him, we never saw you do such a thing. This is strange. What is this? He said, I dressed her with my shirt, so she may be clothed in the garment of paradise. And I lay down with her in the grave to alleviate the pressure of the grave on her. Did the American bomb the 12 Mahdi? My friend, there's nothing called 12 Mahdi and 13 Mahdi. This is just a lie. The Mahdi is never exist. The character of the Mahdi is a fairy tale. There's no Mahdi. Never exist, never was, will be exist. This is why you see there's fiction stories about Al-Mahdi. Like Al-Mahdi is born of a woman, but not from her vagina. He was born from her thigh. Why? Because he's Al-Mahdi, you know. He's Al-Mahdi. And they don't know who is his mother. They don't know anything about him. It's just a fiction story. Yeah, the Muslim, they mention that make a bidding for the guest and one for the devil, because you know temptation will come with it. Like if you remember the story of when Aisha, she found one of Muhammad's companion. He was washing or not. Yeah, he's washing his dress because he masturbated. So Aisha, she told him, let me show you how I clean the dress of Prophet of Allah from the semen. So she starts scratching it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Scratching the semen from the dress. So the guests, when they come to Muhammad's house, obviously they start masturbating in his house. And imagine what kind of women. I mean, he should be ashamed. She should be ashamed. She go to him. She said, no, let me show you. Let me show you how to do it. And she starts scratching the semen by her fingers. And this is supposedly how she cleaned the semen from Muhammad's dress. Not by washing it, by scratching it. So she leave the semen until it's dry. She never wash. And then she scratch it with her nails. Let me see if I can find the hadith. In English first. Let us see. Obviously, Aisha, she is a very lousy woman, you know. In other words, she is like, I don't know what's the word whore, but this is a behavior of a whore. There we go. A person stayed in the house of Aisha. What they do in the house of Aisha? In the morning, he began to wash his garment. Why? What happened? Aisha said, in case you saw i.e. drop of semen, it would have served the purpose of purifying the garment. This, by the way, addition. So if you had simply washed that spot, and in the case you did not see it, it would have been enough to sprinkle water around it. This is one hadith. And then she continued, for when I saw that the garment of Messenger of Allah, simply I scrubbed it off, and he offered prayer while putting that on. So Muhammad, he have semen all over his dress. Aisha, she scrub it by her nail. Translation is not too much accurate, you know, but will do. But imagine Muslims coming to the house of Muhammad and he have his wife there and they are masturbating in the house of Muhammad. Any question? Yeah, this woman, she have no shame, Aisha. You know, Aisha, she is a very trashy woman. This is why the Shia, they always attack Aisha. You know, she's very evil, actually. You know, she took, imagine, she took an army to kill Ali and his family. There's tons of hadith is like this, you know, in such a situation where there is a man, Muhammad, he came to his house, he found a man in the room with Aisha, alone. The whole house, there's nobody. Only Aisha and this man. So Muhammad, he got angry. He said to her, what this guy is doing here? She said to him, this is my brother from breastfeeding. Muhammad, he never said this person before. What do you mean? You know? So obviously he was sleeping with her, and Muhammad suddenly he got her busted. So they sit still as if he's just visiting, and Muhammad gets so angry. What he's doing here? She said, this is my brother from breastfeeding. Brother from breastfeeding? Oh. Yeah, he's her brother from breastfeeding. The husband is very old. And she is seeking someone. Is functioning. Let me see the hadith. Let's see if we can find it in English. So if you are cheating on your husband and your husband came and you are a Muslim woman, just tell him, he is my brother from breastfeeding. All right? Well, I don't think we will find this hadith here. So let us see. Here we go. Actually, this one should be in this website. I don't know why. Let us see. I don't know why I could not find it. Let's try again. Here we go. And you see this is Sahih, you know. So Aisha said, Allah Apostle visited her when a man was with her. You see it? A man was with her. And this man, he is breastfed from adult. Which means Aisha, either she breastfeed him herself or she commanded her sisters. And this is the book of Effin, Nikah, chapter regarding breastfeeding for adult. Aisha, she said, Allah Apostle visited her when the man was with her, a man. The narrator have said, this is grieved him, which means he gets so upset, and he frowned. The aggrieved version then goes, she said, he is my foster brother, Apostle of Allah. Muhammad, he says, hey, really? Breastfeeding because only for the hungry. Why is it? Which means what? So what do you mean? Breastfeeding only for the hunger. Was he hungry? So Muslim girls, don't worry. If your husband finds you with somebody in your bedroom, just tell him, look, this is what happened with Aisha. He is my brother from breastfeeding. All right? Is it easy? And you can tell the guy, obviously he have no connection with Aisha. He is not from the family. He is not her brother, not her cousin. Muhammad never saw him before. That's why it says a man. You see, it says a man was with her. With her where? In the bedroom. So Muhammad came home suddenly. He found the guy with Aisha alone. He got so upset. What he's doing here? Oh, he's my brother from breastfeeding for adult. Right? So Muslim women always, they can save themselves from any accusation. If Aisha can do that, she can do that. Right? Why not? The hadith you asked me, 7380, is about that the one who say that Muhammad, he saw Allah, he's liar. Yeah, Muhammad never claimed that he saw Allah. Muhammad, he said he saw the back of Allah in different hadith, but not Allah. And he never spoke to Allah too. Any Muhammadan? All right, I'm here for how long now? Did we have enough? Let us close those Abduls. Holes in the narrative. The religion of the potatoes. And this is guy, look, I mean, look, this guy, his eyeglasses is like, I don't know what will happen to him if you take them off. It looked like windshield, you know? I mean, if this is your glasses, what is your car window is? Lord have mercy. Well, you know, it's time for me to go, guys. I'm here for a few hours now. How many hours? Yeah, many hours. So I better go. And honestly, I need to go to the bathroom. You know, sorry. I know. It's not polite to say that, but I need to go. I did not go to the bathroom since the morning. It's my fault. I should take care of it before. Oh boy. But don't worry, before I enter the bathroom, I'm going to enter with the left foot and I say the prayer which Allah Prophet, he said to me. Otherwise, shaitan will play with your anus. Be careful, huh? You know the story, right? You have to be very careful. What a wicked religion. All right, guys. I want to say thank you for all of you. I hope I answered the questions for whoever. If I did not answer you this time, I did not notice your text, please ask me the next time and I will be happy to answer. As you know, I love to answer everybody, but like you might be posting a text in the comment when I'm looking for reference for somebody else who asked me already. So you think I saw your text, all right? I don't ignore text of people, you know, but I cannot look at the like now. My screen is blocked by the browser, so the YouTube channel is behind this browser. I see no chat. In order to go there, I have to move my mouse and go up there and click at the chat so I can see it. So if I did not notice your text, I'm not ignoring it. Next time, God is willing, you can ask me and I will be happy to answer you. All right? And I will try to be back tomorrow here. God is willing. I might go back later, actually, if my voice feels more comfortable. If I could, I will go. Why not? You know, we have a snow outside. And usually when I have a snow, like I like to sit next to the window. It reminds me when I was a kid watching snow, you know. So it's a pleasant time. Merry Christmas. All right, guys. Thank you very much. God bless you. See ya. Bye-bye.